Good morning, everyone. This is Shabina Begum. I am working as assistant professor for SNS College of Institution. So we were discussing about the establishment of strategic intent. Now today in this session we are going to see about the strategic management process. Process always talks about an input, a mill where the process and everything happens, the manufacturing or it could be a stitching unit, it could be a baking unit or anything. All that happens here. Input are the raw materials and the mill where all the process goes on, and output we give it an ultimate the product that has to be given to the customers. So this concept we should have learned from the Charles Babbage's input, mill and output concept, who is called as father of computers too. So we take this concept from him and we give this credit to him. So this is what we are going to discuss about the strategic management process. So when we talk about strategic management process overview, this is also basically classified into 4 categories, where we analyze, strategize, the formulations that we have analyzed and obtained from the previous records. Then we then we implement the same, formulate after formulation, we implement the same, and finally we evaluate the same. So this is going to be a cyclic process. Each and every concept that we are going to bring into the organization, or we are going to run into an organization, we have to first analyze it whether it could suit our organization. In the next stage, we used to formulate it according to our needs and requirements. Then later on, we frame it into and we give it an test as implementing into a small area, or here we bring in the formulated into an effective action or implement and see. Then we evaluate it in the next stage whether it is running in a profitable, or it's giving a very good output as we plan. Then again this is going to be a cycle, but then again you go into the analysis, then formulation, then implementation and evaluation. There is no end for this, and this is going to be running as a cyclic process. In analyzing a strategic event, we talk about environmental analysis, the SWOT analysis and other things. Whereas in strategic formulation and strategic intent, we talk about strategic development into plans into in the next stage, then formulating them into the supportive that could support in achieving the organization's vision and mission statements. Then when we talk about strategic implementation and its intent, here we are going to see about the strategic intent, providing the overarching direction for resource allocation and organization alignment. So aligning the production process units and other things all get supported during here. Then implementing these plans into and designing them into the required strategic framework, or framework, actually we could say framework, exactly. So strategic evaluation and strategic intent, evaluating the same and looking for its stagnant or stagnant stage, and we are going to give it a new cycle there again. Then methods of evaluation, stakeholders feedback could give a very good output and input for the formulation of the process of SM, strategic management, and comparative analysis. This could be a comparative analysis with the stakeholders or other similar organizations that they are running in the market. Then we talk about the goals and objectives. Here we are going to see about the definition of goals and objectives. Here when we talk about goals, it should be broad, overarching aims, and aims of the organization strive to achieve the ultimate benefits of the organization as well as the employees. So characteristics, when we talk about it, should be long term in nature, it should be qualitative. Without quality, nobody is going to turn and look about your organization. Then the direction that we are going to select to travel along. And the objective, when we talk about this is very specific, measurable, it should be target oriented, and next when we talk about the characteristic, it should be concrete. You should always stand with a very strong foundation. Characteristics of an SM should be always concrete. It should be time bound. It should be quantifiable and benchmarkable. Use the gauge process and other things, so that he could come out with a uh, very good examples for others, and as well as he could run a very effective long-term business. And types of goals and objective. When we talk about these concepts, we are going to see about strategic goals and objectives. This is a long term. It focuses on sustainable into the market. The second type could be the tactical goal and objective. It is a mid-range. It's not a long term. It happens fortnight or half a year or something, or midnight. It is measurable as a mid level of objective that is framed, and this could have implemented further for in the organization for short period of manufacturing, or something of like that sort, where the product get its new trends according to the new and new trends. So we don't buy inventories of lot. Here we buy moderate stage of inventories, and these are going to be very seasonal. For example, we could say it is going to be seasonal, or it could, there are many constraints that can be taken here, considered here. Then the final one is operational goal and objective. It is short term objective related to day-to-day activities, and here the decisions are to be made very promptly, that occurs then and there. It should be more effective and efficient, and performance of at the operational level. It could be in the floor or the gemba that we call. Establishment of strategic. Here we are going to talk about the process of setting goals and objectives, how we could make it easily. We have to do environmental analysis, goal formulation, proper objective settings, and so on. So when we have discussed so much, so we're going to just have a summary of it. Here we got a very good idea about how we have to frame a very good vision and what is the purpose behind it, then align the resources towards common goal of an organization. So who has to play which role in the organization to achieve the final goal. Then it also facilitates in decision making and strategic formulation throughout the strategic management process. Thank you for giving me an opportunity.